Let's get the third man into the building. Terrence Watson, Lower East Scribe. My man, how you doing?
Yo, what a wonderful Friday night.
Yeah.
It's a Friday night SmackDown event that will go down in the annals of ages as the first time Cody Rhodes acknowledged his Raheemness. That was a wild thing to say during Black History Month. That was crazy, but good show so far, nonetheless.
Yeah. So did you see it prior or is showing live?
It's I'm at the Shinsuke Nakamura match.
Oh, so you have no idea what happened after?
No, I don't know what's.
I mean, nothing crazy. So Shinsuke. Okay, so we're gonna fill you in on a couple things because me and Kenny been at this for 3 hours and 5 minutes. We had some crazy tech difficulties earlier. It was amazing. I didn't have no SmackDown on my iPad for an hour and a half until I got some information. But okay, so next week, I can spoil some things for you. Yeah. Can I? I don't know.
I mean, usually you guys just tell me what happened anyway.
Okay, all right. So Randy Orton won his qualifying match. He'll be in the chamber, no surprise.
Right, yeah.
He beat Solo and Aleister Black.
We saw that coming.
So you saw Tiffany Stratton win her qualifying match.
Okay. I was disappointed. I mean, I think everybody wanted Chelsea Green. The crowd was even cheering for Chelsea at one point. Because it looked like that she was gonna win, but
if you put her again, it's not us. Or if you put her in a match with Tiffany and Lash Legend, they just brought back Tiffany last week.
Right. It's definitely one of those situations where it's like, all right, it doesn't look like, like especially after all the Michael Hayes comments.
Yeah, we was just talking about that.
Yeah, it's not like, hey, you be talking all the comments, and now we're gonna put you in a winning predicament. It's like it sucks because, again, I think she'll get the Money in the Bank, but that's September. What is Chelsea Green gonna be doing for WrestleMania? Like I don't know. So you put her with Tiffany and Lash. My first guess was Tiffany, second was Lash, third was Chelsea. Not because I would want Chelsea to win. I just already know what they're gonna do.
Right.
So she wins the match.
Can we pause right there real quick though? I just want to say because not to interrupt.
Yeah.
But there's something about that too that kind of fucks it up because now that we know that that's where Michael Hayes sees her, and I'm assuming that means the rest of the booking sees her. Why should we care when she's in a match with any one of them? We know she won't win.
That's my point. So when a fan sees that, oh, Chelsea, Tiffany Lash, come on, she ain't winning. That's the vibe you're giving off rip. And that's not fair. Because pretty much I would say all of us would want Chelsea to win.
I mean, at least to not know that she won't. You know what I mean? Like it just immediately is like, oh, okay, like, well then we just know Chelsea won't win, and I don't know. That's kind of disappointing for a lot of reasons, but for one, as fans of the product, it kind of sucks when you know, oh, okay, like this person off rip, no matter what match they're in, or if they're in a match with these caliber, we know they won't win. Like there is no progression for them. So what's the point in even watching? Like why? And could you can't put her in a match with anybody anymore? Because now, what's the fucking point? We know she won't win.
True.
Yeah, true. And it's very unfortunate because she's a high quality talent, and just like some things just don't make sense. Like we're gonna tell you that Cody, Fatu, and Sami Zayn are in the qualifying match next week. And it's like, oh, why would you put Cody, Jacob, and Sami in the same fucking match?
Right. Sammy's not winning that.
Right. That means either Jacob or Cody got to lose. And again, you would want Cody and Fatu to be the same match, but somehow, some way, that's not going to happen.
Well, you know what, though? What I will say is I feel like they're better at booking surprise situations. I don't know, either with the top stars or particular male talent. because I could see there being some sort of loophole where, let's say Cody wins, right?
All right.
And they just, Fatu and McIntyre have been going at it. Jacob Fatu have been going at it for, I don't know, the past like 3 weeks now, right? Like,
and we still don't know who attacked Jacob. We still don't know who's the culprit.
It's just on site between the two of them is what I'm trying to say. So
yeah.
it's like they're like, I think it was you, Kenny, who said that they're like Peter Griffin and the chicken.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just instant smoke. You know what I mean? So it's like add that gasoline to the fire that is Drew McIntyre versus Cody if we do go that route again. I feel like they'll figure it out in a way to like make it a triple threat or some shit like that, like at WrestleMania.
And I'm glad you brought that up. First of all, 340 people have tapped in at some point during the broadcast. Again, follow us on Twitter, Instagram, youtube.com/Cruise Control Podcast. Trying to get to 700 already. This is fucking annoying me. Anybody got questions, comments, or feedback regarding Raw on Monday, SmackDown tonight, Rumble last weekend, upcoming Chamber, upcoming WrestleMania? Hit us up in the chat. We'll get right to it. So, we're gonna circle around with the Drew and the Cody and then the Fatu of it all. So I put the graphic up earlier. That there was, I'm not sure if it's big enough for you to see, but I'll read it. So there was Twitter was a buzz earlier about what was the original plans for WrestleMania. So one plan, I guess plan A, was Seth Rollins as World Heavyweight Champion against Roman Reigns. And then Cody Rhodes as Undisputed Champion against CM Punk. That was, again, take it for the grain of salt. This is Meltzer. This is what's been going on all day. We'll see what happens. So plan A got nixed because Seth got hurt. So then plan B at the time was CM Punk and Bron Breakker. And Cody Rhodes, Roman Reigns Part 3. That's where Hunter comes in and says, yo, there might be overkill. We got to change it up. So now, as of February 6th, the plan is Punk and Roman and Drew McIntyre with Cody and maybe Fatu added. We don't know. So that's the whole scenario of what this is supposed to be. You can believe it if you want, but that's what we're circulating pretty much all day today. If I could add something else while you want to respond, it's cool, but I'm gonna try to bring up this as well. Are you okay with plan C, the way it's outlined?
Yeah, I mean, I was just about to say, after I made that point about Drew, Cody, and Jacob, I don't think any of us would be like, damn, I don't want to see that. You know what I mean? Like that just feels like the real thumpers, the real Iron Man. Like that match could go 30 minutes and it would just be straight gas. Like we'd love it. You know what I mean? Like it has to be no DQs. I don't really want any run-ins. I want the three of them to settle it. Take us all over the fucking arena. You know what I'm saying? Like it has to be one of those like old school, like this might be real violence. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I need.
But to which match? Which match are you?
Oh, I'm talking about the triple threat. The CM Punk versus Roman, we know what we're gonna get, and like I love it.
Yeah.
Like,
so you want Drew McIntyre, Cody, and Jacob?
I would only be. I don't want to say only. I would be more interested in that match if it's a triple threat match. Because
what if it was Fatal 4-Way you had Orton?
I don't want that. I'm not gonna lie. I don't want that because and this is no shot at Randy Orton. I love Randy Orton. That's not that.
Yeah.
I think at this point, sprinkling Orton into that kind of just doesn't make any sense. Give Orton a good match. I mean, he only got a couple.
As of right now,
left.
Because
say it again.
No, I'm saying it don't make sense right now because now if something happens at Chamber, then you probably that's your last that's your last straw.
I don't know, man. And again, this is just me, right? Yeah. I feel like even at Chamber, it would be their way of rushing us to like, oh, now he's in it. now they have an issue. Like he hasn't. The three of them have been like in this like triplet of anger, like for weeks now. We've just kind of been like, oh, okay, all roads are leading towards a triple threat match between the three of them. I feel like throwing Randy Orton in there, not that it wouldn't make the match bad. It just or anything like that. It's Randy Orton. Like, what I'm saying, adding him to anything is gonna be awesome. I'm just saying, like, for the storyline, let him be whoever comes out of that triple threat as champion, let Randy be the number one contender. You know what I'm saying? Like everything, like we're the new season starts right after Mania, right? So like, let Randy be the number one contender, but let that three of them duke it out for who actually deserves to be the top dog. It's probably gonna be Drew. I don't think they put it back on Cody just yet.
No.
I don't think Fatu's ready to be the face of the business and everything that comes with that. Could he be one day? Sure. I just don't think he's there just yet. So yeah, my money's on Drew, and I then wouldn't hate it if you get like a Randy Orton Drew feud for Randy to get, or even if Cody does win, let him drop it to Randy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, point is, whoever wins, I just feel like it would be a rush to answer your question to just throw Randy Orton in there right now. And every one of the people that we're talking about deserve a better storyline than to just drop Randy into that shit. Like, it just wouldn't make sense. When is Elimination Chamber again?
The 28th this month.
28th February.
Okay, so then you have 6 weeks to get to Mania? Or 2?
No, 10. I heard it was 10 weeks.
Okay, after Elimination Chamber.
I mean,
well, I guess yeah. If it's 10, I guess I thought Mania was coming a little sooner. Well, I mean, I don't know. I guess it would like help the story kind of like play out and like keep us interested if you then added Randy Orton. And it would be less like obvious because right now it just looks like, yeah, of course it's a triple threat match.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I guess in that, I don't know. I guess I for whatever reason I thought Mania was. I thought the Elimination Chamber was further out.
And I only mention that because there's so much smoke going on for Punk and Roman, and so much like CM Punk is in San Fran promoting, with the whole Super Bowl thing, and they're talking Mania, Roman, Punk. They began that this week, so there's so much hype around that match. It's like, all right, if I got all the hype over here, how can I get hype on this side for the Drew McIntyre title? Because if you do him and Cody one more time, no, it's not going to be Punk and Roman. So if you do Cody, Jacob, and Drew, it's cool, but still, everybody's waiting for that heavyweight bout between Punk and Roman. I think like if you do a fatal four-way, that's the best way to say, damn, all right, it ain't Punk and Roman, but damn, that's a fucking fire match that's bound to happen with four amazing athletes. Like, yo, some shit gonna pop off in that. But still, we're all clamoring for Punk and Roman, but at least for that world title, and Drew was on there earlier saying, yo, they talking shit about this and that, but this is the main title, the main SmackDown show, this and that. Everybody's coming to get me. They want this title more. So you already know he's in that bag with the feelings about what was said about him and his title from Punk and Roman. But it's like, what's the best way that they can do to say, you know what? Punk and Roman's fire, but this match is also fire. You can't just be Cody and Drew by themselves. I fuck with Jacob, but if you add Orton in there, and then him and Cody go at it, and they split, and then you do Drew and Jacob down the road, you finally start your Randy Orton Cody shit. All right, because what is Randy Orton going to do at WrestleMania if he's not involved?
He might cost Cody the match.
Love it. Do it.
He might cost him the triple threat. Give him you might see the Viper punt. You might give that punt.
Do it.
I say that.
That's what I'm saying. Do it in the match.
He'll do it.
Every man for himself. Let me indulge you in this. I did see this. I made the graphic like a few minutes ago. Again, a lot of rumors going on this morning, so I had to put the favorite to it. Did you know? Well, like a big secret, but all right. So, per Dave Meltzer, again, take it with a grain of salt. The company is operating under the belief that Seth Rollins will be ready for WrestleMania 42. The planned match against Bron Breakker is already on the internal schedule for the event. Meltzer noted that while the Royal Rumble Masked Man attack was designed to implicate Rollins, Grayson Waller is rumored to have been the performer under the hood. Rollins has been sidelined since October with a legitimate rotator cuff injury. So the buzz going around is that Seth will be cleared by WrestleMania, and the match at Mania will be Seth and Bron Breakker. So, which is why he was not in the Rumble, which is why he probably won't be in the Chamber unless he's going to come out and tag Braun. If Braun is in the Chamber, maybe Seth, the guy who comes out in the hood the final time, is Seth Rollins or whatever the case may be. I think Seth will be okay for Mania, and this is the match you're going to get at Mania between Seth and Bron Breakker. But again, this is, ever since Seth got hurt, it ruined the whole entire plans for what could have been, what should have been. But this is what you're probably gonna get. I'm not mad at it. Are you opposed to it? Are you?
No,
I don't know.
I mean,
how you feel about it?
Well, number one, honestly, I gotta keep it a buck. I'm tired of the fucking mask hood. Let me stop with that. What the fuck, Randy? I heard it was you under the mask.
That's fuck out of here.
A little late for the show.
Yo, it's just come on, man. Like, how many times are we gonna run the same fucking play? All right, number one. I just had to get that off my chest because what the fuck, man.
No, I agree, bro. Bro, it's been like we can't find a different. Hold on, let me get this out the way. We can't find a different way to attack Bron Breakker. We can't find a different way to get Austin Theory in the vision. Like, it has to be the mask, face, hood, gloves, jacket. We saw Becky do it months ago. It was Austin Theory, R-Truth, could be Waller. It could have been Logan Paul for all I know. I'm like, yo, another masked man.
Yeah. Then they said it was Jake Paul. Some people said that shit.
Yeah.
Which honestly, I don't really give a shit. I don't care. I don't care who was under the mask. Now, what I will say though is, it's if we do get that match between Bron Breakker and Seth, I think that's exactly what we all want to see, right? Like, but the question then is like, what do you do with the Vision and what do you do with Braun? You know what I mean? Because they all kind of turned on Seth.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they all turned on Seth. So like, what do you do with Paul? Where does Seth go after that?
True.
Which is it's a good problem to have. I just hope that they can figure something that's interesting out. Because again, the vision was that was Seth's, right? That was his vision. The whole point was he was elevating these young stars. I think we all kind of agreed that they kind of fucked up. I think not that Braun wasn't the person that was ready, but Logan Paul has all the charisma. As a wrestler, like,
I agree.
I agree. I'm a fan of the guy as a person, but as a character, Logan Paul, he's the mouthpiece that they're really missing. You know what I'm saying? And like, because he's not in charge, if anything, maybe they go that route. Maybe they just like, all right, if Braun loses, the Vision comes out, you know what I mean? And then they also turn on Braun after he loses,
man.
And then like it's another faction that's kind of led by Logan, and they're just a 3-man faction again. I don't know. It just,
who goes over, Braun or Seth?
Braun.
I think Braun.
No, Seth. I don't. Well, tell me why you guys think Braun.
You gotta build something with
Seth. Don't need it.
You gotta build something with him, especially if you're having everything with Braun. You need to give him some type of push. Even if he wins, not clean or in a DQ or something. They still got to give it to him.
Braun lost the title match. He got embarrassed at the Royal Rumble. He's not going to go into WrestleMania and lose to Seth Rollins. That's just my opinion. My opinion. Seth already won last year at Mania main event.
Okay.
He's a baby face. When he does come back, he will be a baby face. I prefer him as a heel. And this is a jump starter for Braun. You can't lose to Punk, get embarrassed at Mania, get at Rumble, get thrown out by Obafemi, and lose at WrestleMania. And then it's like, damn, like I thought he was the future. I thought he was the guy.
Ayo, you just said the name of the reason why I don't think he fucking wins. I think that Oba has all the aura, all the size, all the mechanics that maybe they thought Braun had. Braun's, I don't know. I think he's losing the connection with the crowd. They thought maybe they could do like the Paul Heyman thing where, you know, he's the mouthpiece, but it just hasn't really happened that I've like felt like. And okay, cool. Like let's go back to Roman's point, right? Like he lost that match against
Bronson Reed.
Yeah, Bronson Reed. And they did fucking nothing with it.
You're
so
right.
I don't know that I believe that, oh, well, Braun has to win so that we can look. Why? Like, what are they going to do? I don't think he's more over than Oba right now. And if I'm in that writer's room, I don't care which title it's for, right? Like, Oba is the one that, like, coming out of Mania, he's the one you got to push. He's the one that has to either go up against Roman and at SummerSlam or something, or if Roman or CM Punk, I don't really care whoever wins out of that. Or you push him to like the big boy space. I don't see why not. I mean, I think he's the giant. He's the like, you know, the guy that is that like overpowering menace that they've been waiting for. You know what I'm saying? So I think like he's gonna get that spot that maybe they thought Braun had.
You think Oba's more over than Bron Breakker right now?
I do. I fucking do. I mean, I know like tonight they're building it because he just had like that smash, you know what I mean? Like match and crushed that like, you know, feminist guy.
Then
like you know, he crushed that man bun dude.
I only asked that because we have not seen we know what he did in NXT. We know that.
Mm-hmm.
He still has not had. I mean, a debut. Do you count the Kid Wilson as a debut match? Do you or the War Raiders? You count that?
What I see is they're building him as this unstoppable force who can throw men around, even big motherfuckers like the War Raiders. So what I'm getting at is like, oh shit, are they leading us to say like, yo, like the mid-carders, that's food, that's lunch. So you have these instances where he's just becoming like it's a swell. And to your point, we got a while to go before we even get to Mania. He's gonna probably have to have a Mania match. So and I don't think that, you know, guys, keep me honest here, I don't remember Braun getting those types of matches where it was just like, yo, he's that powerful. You know, he went into like the Intercontinental space almost immediately. So it's not to say that he wasn't getting a push, right? Like, I'm just saying, like, I think that sooner than later, Oba will get the push that maybe like Braun was going to get. That's just my thought. But either way, they just got to do something, man. Like, I feel like, you know, and not to like, you know, drag them or anything like that, but like it's just getting kind of predictable and kind of stale. And they have so much talent. Let me kind of ask like a better question. Do you guys think that it's too much talent for them to handle right now? Like they just don't know what to do because there's so much talent on the roster?
I think so, especially since that we could have had the notion of them going for like, okay, we had a particular goal. Seth was our champ. Probably both Brons go for the titles, but then they switched, but now we're all over the place, and like I can see that, and now we're like, all right, now we're trying this motion. Championship, no. The mask figure didn't really hit much. Logan, okay, but what more can we get from it? Bronson Reed, tribal thief, all right. It's like they got a lot of open books, but they're not finishing the chapter.
Mm-hmm.
It's like they all took a bite out of the food and just left it there. They didn't even finish it.
That's that, bro. Perfect analogy.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be like going to a buffet, getting like 5 waffles, and having one, and just leaving the plate. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, why'd you do that? You could have just got one. You know, or made a variety on your plate. Like, what are we doing? Like, you know, and I mean, we talk about it a lot because it's like, you know, I hate to be like all nostalgic, but like I am, but in the sense of, yo, Attitude Era, mid-carders mattered. Like, you know, mid-carders had like more stories. Like, that was the point. You know what I'm saying? Like, there are storylines that we still talk about to this day that had nothing to do with even an IC championship.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, it's just kind of like, yo, like, y'all have an embarrassment of riches from NXT up, and you know, what do y'all do with it? I don't know. I don't know. I don't mean to like drag on them. It's just, yeah, man. I sometimes I don't know. I just feel like it's getting a little predictable. So, you know, hopefully after Mania we see something different.
What else we got on? So we again, okay, Jade Cargill will defend her championship next week against Jordan Grace on SmackDown. So we don't get that at the Chamber. We get that on SmackDown in Dallas next week. They had a tag match, her and Jordan Grace, Jade and Jordan against Liv and Raquel. Liv was contemplating about, you know, who am I going to face, Jade or Stephanie. Jade comes out, interrupts her. Prior to that, Liv was like, yo, let's talk about the elephant in the room. And then Raquel was like, no, let me address the elephant in the room. And then boom, Jade comes out. She gets interrupted by Jordan Grace. They start yapping. Liv starts talking. And I'm dead ass. Jade and Jordan same time told Liv, shut up, bitch.
I saw that on Twitter.
Yeah.
Literally, that's the segment that's on right now. So it's very obvious that they're setting up for a tag match.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now we have an official match. Jade Cargill will defend her championship against Jordan Grace next week on SmackDown. Do I see a title change? No. But no. I'm just saying it's let her defend it, get the rep in, get the match over with, and then you focus on the next challenger. But why on SmackDown and not like at a Chamber? At least we're getting it.
Yeah, no, I mean, that's the point, is that it's how many months? You told me, I almost didn't believe you. Like the how long it's been since Jade's actually defended the title and put the title on the line.
I don't think she has since November.
Right. we're in the middle of February, basically.
Yeah.
Or beginning, whatever. But next week it'll be the middle. We'll be in the middle of February. So what's that?
Yeah.
2.5 months?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just about.
Hey.
She's had one match. And didn't defend the title. Like, what sense does that make? You know what I'm saying? That's exactly what we were talking about.
I don't know. I wish I knew why you have any champion, male or female, you put the belt on them and like, just sit in the corner for 2 months.
Right. But I'm glad that we're getting a title defense. I think Jordan Grace is one of those, like, I don't know if this would be considered her rookie year. I guess it would be. But she's one of those like youthful up and coming stars that kind of proves that they can hand the torch off whenever they're ready for whichever stars are on their way out. But even just that she can hang, right?
Yeah.
So I'm excited to see what happens in that match. I predict shenanigans because obviously, like Liv, Raquel, at least one of them, probably both of them, interfere in the match. And then maybe like I'm just gonna like fantasy book it, maybe that's when you put Jordan Grace in Elimination Chamber, or you know what I'm saying, like because
So she'll lose the match and then go get a qualifying. I don't know about that one.
I think she's gonna.
I think she'll lose, and I think that's it because
she'll lose in both scenarios.
She'll lose, like she won't get an Elimination Chamber.
I don't think so.
I think she'll get it, but then she'll lose in Chamber because.
Oh yeah, I don't think she wins the Chamber.
Oh, yeah,
I think she'll be in it.
Someone else has to face Jade. That we don't know unless Belair comes back, but that's a long stretch.
I don't know, man. We all want that. We all wish that, but as of right now, I don't know if that's gonna happen because if I think I told T last week, if they don't do it, the best match. I'm gonna bookmark this. The best match they can do is Jade Cargill and Charlotte Flair.
That's pretty good.
Because you already seen this the stories, the planting of the seeds when Jade first pulled up and that back in the parking lot, whatever. They kind of stared and they had a little stare offs here and there, and I think Jay once said a dream match would be Charlotte Flair, and we don't know what Charlotte's doing for Mania. If it's not this tag thing with Alexa, they splitting or what's going on. We don't know. But I'm saying if there's no Bianca and you want a high prominent match with Jade Cargill for that title, I think it has to be Charlotte Flair. Somebody from SmackDown. I don't think Jordan Grace going to be at Mania against Jade Cargill. I don't want to sound like that, but I think I could see Charlotte in the Chamber.
Yeah.
I don't think she's ever won a Chamber. I don't have that stat in front of me.
I don't think she has because she's always been champ.
So that's what I'm saying. Like if she's in it, then she's the clear favorite.
You have Tiffany, Charlotte, Alexa Bliss, possibly Rhea Ripley.
Or they'd run back Tiffany and Jade.
Nah, I don't want that.
I'm just saying.
Possibly Bailey's gonna be that. So that's gonna be a pretty stacked Elimination Chamber.
Yeah. We also had the tag team championship being defended next week. Rio against Lash Legend and Nia Jax. T, do you think the titles change hands next week?
No, I don't think so. I think we get Rio all the way to Mania. That's just my gut feeling. But I gotta say, Lash Legend, she's another one. Man, like, and I don't know. Did you guys hear her? Like, this is the first time I've actually paid attention to her intro music, and like, it's pretty good. And then like, right as like she's coming out, they say "lash out." I was like, oh shit, that's kind of that's kind of fire. Like, we're getting back to distinct. Like, okay, like I can recognize, that wrestler's like intro, and I can get like hype about it. It felt really like authentic to her too, like But that's more or less to say, like, like she's been incredible. Like the Mania debut was great, right? Like 5 eliminations. Tonight, even like she looked great in the triple threat match. I'm just really excited for her. I think her being in the matches with with Rio, with Nia Jax, being under Nia Jax's like wing too, of like how to perform like a big, a big person, big woman. I think is like it's a great pair for her. You know what I'm saying? Like in terms of the match, I'm interested to see like the dynamics, right? Because like you have 2 really big athletic people in her and Rhea, so I think they're doing this a little bit too to see how the 2 of them work with each other. But then you have like polar opposites, right, in Nia Jax and Io Sky. So all of these like styles, it should be a good match. It should be fun. So I'm excited to see that next week.
Just seeing the graphics. So next week, Rey Fenix, Trick Williams. We mentioned Jade and Jordan for the Women's Championship. Women's Tag Team Championship, we mentioned Rio against Nia and Lash. We mentioned Jacob, Cody, and Sammy in a qualifying match, which I think will be the main event. And then you got Alexa Bliss, Julia, and Zelina Vega in a qualifying match.
Alexa winning that. Give Alexa and Charlotte, they gonna have some riff, possibly breakup, and they still haven't cleared about like, yo, you eliminated me. So we're gonna see something with that.
Yeah, I mean, I know I texted the group chat where I was like, man, like I feel like Julia just doing Japanese, like she's not like a Kabuki warrior, so I don't know if like it works or if it resonates with everyone. But maybe it's just me. Regardless of what language she's speaking, she's about to take a pin. I'll tell you that. Because Alexa Bliss is obviously going into the chamber. I don't know, guys. I mean, what's that? Tiffany, Alexa. Do we know the other matches?
I would assume some will take place on Raw.
Yeah, Rhea says she has hers on Raw.
Okay, so Rhea, I don't care who she's with. She's in.
I think possibly Charlotte's gonna be there.
Charlotte.
Oh, and maybe Roxanne.
I just was trying to see. Oh, are these the matches? Oh,
for SmackDown next week.
Yeah. Got you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like Alexa Bliss has to win that.
Yeah.
That qualifying match though, that's gonna be interesting. I wonder for the men. I wonder if Drew McIntyre. I mean, it just sets up that Drew McIntyre comes out and like fucks over somebody.
Yeah, I was saying this. I was like, yo, this is a match they made to fuck with us because we like, yo, these are all three of these dudes we want to see them get in. They like, oh, what are y'all gonna say now? Y'all can't make no fantasy booking now. So
what if they do it like kind of like reverse psychology where we're all like, well, of course Cody's gonna win, right? And what if like Drew has adamantly said like, I don't care who I face, just not you. So what if he interferes to make sure Cody doesn't win, and then we get even a Sami Zayn? I think then it opens the door for anybody to win.
I think we get a
all right. I'm following you because it's leaning. I'm picturing Terrence in that room on the board. You know what? Drew McIntyre, you're gonna cause Cody and Jacob this qualifying match. Sami Zayn, you're gonna go to Elimination Chamber. So you got Sami and Orton already in there. I'm just saying, there's no Cody, no Fatu. Randy Orton wins the chamber. Nick Aldis said, hey, listen, you costed Cody and Jacob the qualifying match. So you know what I'm going to do? You, Randy, Jacob, Cody, Fatal 4-Way, WrestleMania. Because you got to protect Cody and Jacob. They can't take a pin.
Right.
That's not going to happen. So you protect them by getting blindsided and kicked and this and that. They don't get pinned or whatever the case may be. Sami somehow wins. You know what I'm saying? But if they were to lose, it's by distraction. It's by outside interference. It's not legit. You know what I'm saying? Right. So that's just me wanting a fatal 4-way. But if it's a triple threat, then it's like, how do you get there if you put both guys who are supposed to be in that triple threat in the same fucking match?
Yeah, that's a good way to kind of throw us off the scent, so to speak. You know what I mean? Like, yo, like my man has already said, Drew McIntyre has already said, like, yo, Cody, you're not winning. And obviously there's no love lost between him and Jacob. But I think it'd be good, like, yo, like have him interfere. Like you said, have it be some way, somehow that fucking Sami, like, through the shenanigans, pins one of them and he makes his way to the limit. It again would come. And plus, like, too, no one would look at it like Sami Zayn doesn't belong in the chamber. Like, on the flip of, like, no disrespect, I won't say like who, but there are some matches where you're like, all right, I know this on the women's side. I know this person's not gonna win. You know what I mean? Like, and sometimes we get them in the men's side too. So again, it's not disrespect. It's just like, for example, like we know who would most likely win that for the women's side next week, and who wouldn't. And tonight we even knew, like, yeah, Chelsea can't win because they said that she doesn't win. You know what I'm saying? So, like, yeah, I don't know. I think I think it does a lot. It kind of gets us to the point, like the way you just booked it, Randy, of like this way, the two of them, they complain or they feel like, they were cheated out of it. And then Randy, like you said, Randy Orton wins Elimination Chamber. Especially because all the other top dogs are already there. We're booked pretty much, right? Like we're there. If Seth does come back, the only person he can go against is Bron Breakker. Nothing else makes sense, right?
Yeah.
Roman and CM Punk are locked in for the next couple of weeks, and they're just gonna cut promos against each other, and for 2 months, like what I'm saying. So like, that's basically where we are with that.
I think Roman would pull up at Chamber. I think he would pull up there.
What?
Observe who
because maybe I think CM Punk might get Finn Balor for the title at Chamber.
Yeah. He'll do some things. I'm just saying. I was just being kind of facetious. Like I'm just saying, like, yeah, like we're good. We know he's at Mania. Like, is what I'm trying to say.
And this was the official graphic. It is here. CM Punk, Roman Reigns, Las Vegas, night 2. I think it's been made official to some degree that this is night 2, bro. This is never in doubt, never in question. 2 of the biggest names right now. History, animosity, I hate you, Shield, this and that and all that. Like, sign me up. This is the carrier of the show, which I kept saying. That's why they got to make the undisputed title mean something, or just get some shit popping on that side, because all the focus is right here.
That's interesting to make that the night 2. I gotta say, guys, I disagree with that.
What? Wow.
Because no matter who it is going after it, we know that like no one is Roman Reigns, and we also know that like fucking you could call him Aura Farming Phil for as charismatic as he is.
Drew called him that. Drew called him that today on SmackDown.
Right. I thought he called him Fragile Phil.
No, you said Aura Farming, right? Right, Kenny?
Aura Farming.
Oh, well, I mean, yeah, I would call him Aura Farming Phil, whatever you want to call him. I'm just saying, like, the guy, they chanted his name for a decade in an organization that he no longer was with.
Right.
That's my point. So it's like a legend, right? Like, but the belt though, the belt is still the second belt.
So you're saying like, you're good with Punk and Roman night 2, but just not for the World Heavyweight Championship.
It can't be. It can't be. It can be main event for night 1. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, and if anything, I think it just all it does is like the undisputed has to be, unless you're saying that it's no longer the belt. You know what I mean? Like, which I don't think that's what we're saying. But that belt has to. No, I know we're not saying that.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, like, is that what y'all are telling us, writers in the room? Because now you're saying that this is the main event of the main events. This is the last match. This match matters more. And I'm like, but it's the second belt. So like,
but it's who's in the match.
But that's the thing. But I get I understand why they're doing it.
Yeah.
I'm saying I disagree because the belt should mean more than who's in the match. Unless the only match that you could book that would mean more, in my opinion, my humble opinion, that would mean more than any belt, and it would just be about that match and what we get out of it, Roman Rock. That's it.
So if this was the original plan of Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns, are you still saying that's not night 2?
Yeah, no. Again, I'm saying like the undisputed belt should be the belt that goes on last, in my opinion. Unless you're gonna give the women like that spot, like, I think nobody, of course, like looking back, like the best match obviously was a triple threat match last year. So like, unless you gave them, Rhea, Bianca, and Io that spot, I'm totally fine with that. You know what I'm saying? But it has to be a belt that's like the championship belt. You know what I'm saying? And so like, I don't know. I disagree. I think that that should be the closer. That should be the last match.
Now, did you feel the same way when in the past when Hunter had the world heavy and he was main eventing WrestleMania and this and that? Like, there's been quite a few world heavyweight championship matches that have been the main event and not the main belt. Going back to mid 2000s and early 2010s, we've seen that Edge and Taker main evented WrestleMania. And that was a world heavy on the same card as Orton, Triple H, and Cena for the main title. That went in the middle. We've seen Triple H, Shawn, and Benoit WrestleMania 20 World Heavy be main event, but not Kurt Angle and fucking Eddie Guerrero. So it's happened.
I mean, I'm not saying it's unprecedented, right? Like, I'm just saying I disagree. I think like unless it's a specific circumstance, like I said, like Shawn's career is on the line. All right, cool. Put that as like, you know, and I know it wasn't the last match, right? I don't think it was.
It was.
Him and Taker, yeah. The second.
Oh, right. And there was no, but that's right. Because Shawn's career is like, that's a different thing, right? Yeah. Cool, fine. Like, again, Roman versus Rock. Put that as the last match. That's a different thing. It's probably the Rock's last match, whether they would announce it or not, right? It's a match we've been waiting for at this point for 3 years, probably longer. So that, again, specific circumstance, I understand. I'm with it. I just think this year, what you're saying to your fans and what you're telling your fans is this belt, this match means more. Yes, it's Roman Reigns. Yes, it's CM Punk. But what does that say about the Undisputed Championship?
Yeah, because it could be an underlying thing. Now with Drew having a title, now it don't mean much because there is no Roman, there is no Cody having that strap or Punk or whatever. Now Drew got it for what they're trying to tell us. Like, Drew, great guy, great champion. You have that, but ever since you have that, it feels a little less.
Yeah, but they gave it to him. The writers gave it to him. So it's like, why would you even get like? You can't like I don't know. It just doesn't make any sense.
You can't have it both ways.
Yeah, like why would you give him the belt, give him the opportunity to like actually have it with fans, right? And then be like, yeah, but your belt's just like write it in as your belt's the secondary belt. You know what I'm saying? Like that doesn't even. How does that work? You know what I'm saying? I think that's whack. I think that plus like, would you guys be disappointed if night one we ended on Roman versus CM Punk, and on night two we ended on Jacob, Cody, Randy Orton, and Drew McIntyre in a fatal four-way? Yeah. I think we all would come out of that weekend being like, "Yo, what a great Mania!" It was so good that on night one we had Roman versus CM Punk. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think any of us would look at it and be like, all right, I'm gonna turn WrestleMania off now. I don't even need to watch night two like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's be real. Like, you know, it's still the opportunity of like, okay, if Drew does win this, right? Now his belt means something. Now you've beaten Cody and you stopped Randy from getting what, number 15?
Yeah.
On his quest to 16 or whatever they're gonna, you know what I'm saying? And you put the newcomer in his place. So now your belt means something. And you did it as the main event at WrestleMania. You know what I'm saying? Like yeah. I don't understand why that wouldn't be the thing you want to do with your actual fucking champion. Like not to say that the heavyweight doesn't mean anything. It does. But okay, so are we saying that like it means less? You know what I mean? I don't know. It just doesn't make any sense.
Well, when you have, again, it's the star power. When you get CM Punk and Roman Reigns, anything Roman does is main event. Anything Roman does is fucking main event. So now, like, yeah, he main evented night one last year in triple threat because Cena and Cody was night two.
Yeah.
So yeah, he main evented night. They both main evented night one last year. Okay, cool. But this joint right now, 1-on-1 for the whether it's for main title, world title, just the name alone, the marquee, the ticket seller. Yo, WrestleMania 42 main evented by CM Punk and Roman Reigns. Oh shit, bro. Not saying that if you say, hey, 42 main evented by Drew McIntyre, Randy Orton, Jacob Fatu, and Cody Rhodes. Oh, that's cool. It's cool. But CM Punk
I
and
don't
Roman
know.
Reigns.
But no, I'm using that logic, using that point. I think it elevates night one. I agree with you.
Okay.
But I think it also makes the whole match that much better because we're like, oh shit, like you're getting like, 3 Hall of Famers and a future one on night 2 to balance out the fact of you got like surefire, like first ballot Hall of Famers on night 1. You know what I'm saying? Like to me that and again it elevates the same way like I just was breaking down where I'm like, yo, like, and you give Drew the level of respect of like, yeah, he's in that tier already.
Mm-hmm.
Now we put him in another tier. Like, look at the people he just stopped. So when we do eventually get him and Roman, or when we do get him and Cody, or when we do get him and Seth for the Undisputed, it means something. And not everybody's looking at it like, well, it's not Roman. Wasn't that the fucking point? Like, you know what I mean? Like, to Roman's point, that was Roman's point. Y'all did all of this. Y'all said I was hogging the camera time. Y'all, I did business. I let Bronson Reed. He took me out. I did what you asked. You guys did nothing with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and maybe some of that's on the guys in the locker room. Maybe some of that's on the guys with the pen. But like, that was his point. It wasn't just you know what I mean? Like, let's break down his promo for a second.
Who, Roman?
Roman, the one where he said basically what I'm referring to, where he was just like, yo, yeah, I went away and look what y'all did. I don't think he was specifically talking to the town. I think he was also talking to the back room, the writers.
Yeah,
like,
of course.
That's my point. So it's like does this guy got to do every fucking thing? like he
hello,
did nothing with it. So now he got to come back and save the fucking day again. Like,
come on, big dog. I gotta be my big dog.
My final question. I don't know if Kenny want to throw some stuff out there. Because we are almost at the 4-hour mark. Do you think, and if you want to speak for yourself, cool. Do you think the fans caught Cody fatigue quicker than Roman fatigue? When Roman was champion, were you more like, oh, this is cool, this is the vibe? I know it's 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, but look what's going on. The stories is you're elevating other talent. You know what I'm saying? Main event. He's a fucking 10-time, 11-time, whatever main eventer of WrestleMania. I think at the latter part, people were like, come on, bro. This is 4 years now. But now with Cody, it's like they wanted him with the belt, but like within 6 months to a year, whatever, they wanted him to fucking drop it. And I felt the fans caught Cody fatigue quicker than Roman fatigue. Am I wrong?
You're not wrong, because it was good with the chase with Roman with Cody. Cody was good with the chase, especially after 39 in Los Angeles. It gave us that suspenseful moment, like, oh, he's about to win it. He's about to win it. Boom.
Yeah.
Heated. The next thing you know, we get 40. They should have kept the original line. Here's the thing. I feel like Cody's stint, it got damaged where he did cut that promo saying, I want to face you, Roman, but I'm not going to do it. If he would have just kept that same energy after he did the point and The Rock would have came out, it would have still continued to build. He would have still had that, but somewhat The Rock was right, though. We want Cody. That kind of like almost diminished it. Because, he had the fans, help. The fans were already behind him, but he needed the extra assistance. We wanted Cody to wordplay and, talk his shit, do his shit. Like, if that would have came into play, then we would not have had this. And then when he won the title, it was just like, all right, the lack of opponents, the lack of those to create with, because
exactly
the lack of opponents. Already Jay was already out the bloodline. Randy, we had Randy, LA Knight, Cena, we had a ton of good guys that were all against the bloodline and the lack of good guys. That's why Cody's run was very lackluster. Like we didn't get that much, and we were almost kind of a little bit like after Mania, we were kind of a little bit bored. As crazy it was, it got a little bored, and then him and AJ had a good match. They had 2 matches, one in Atlanta and then one in Paris. That's why AJ got a big ass pop, but it's just like, yo, Cody champion. All right, let's see you fight for it. Let's see you get into some double match. Like, yeah, what is it? Cody got into a lot of tag matches as well. I remember more tag matches, him as champion, of course, Chamber. Then I'm like, all right, aren't you the champion? Who are you fighting? So
I still think he should have lost to Kevin Owens. Then that was a major.
That I think they were scared. They didn't want
They
to.
were a major blunder right there.
I think they were scared to like saying, "Oh, if we was to have Cody drop the belt, would they like him again to get it again? Like, would they just boo him every time because people were just so bored from it." But Kevin should have won it in December at Saturday night, and then. All right, then you start making Cody with the Randy. I know you hate it, but his enough feature, saying like, all right, now he's starting to grow a set. Now he's starting to
enough. Enough.
That's right.
So I just feel like, but it's better on the chase, as Steve said. He's better on the chase. But I'm like, all right. My thing is now you have him in this let him work without the title. Like, let him build a character, and then. Yo, Cody was on a hiatus. Yo, we want him back, but we want him to win it. They want him to win it in a moment like, yo, he wants to, like, he deserves it, like he needs it. Already was 3-time champion?
2. Cody, 2.
Oh, 2. Now, yo, with Roman, I mean, you can't take, 4 or 5 years with him the title, but let me tell you right now, if Roman was to win the title, yo, everybody would be like, yo, you're going to get some, because Roman's presence is different. It's not very pleasing to like how Cody's is. Roman just like, yo, I'm gonna go out. Y'all can cheer or boo, but guess what? I'm gonna still shine. Cody,
that's right.
Cody's presence is different, especially when it comes to like commanding the crowd. So,
yeah, real quick, I think he should have lost to Kevin Owens, and should have lost to Drew McIntyre back at Palooza, because let's say he lost to Drew at Palooza. We're about to go into Mania season. If he went 6-7 months without the title and got it back at Mania, and the crowd feel good moment. But now it's like he drops it in January, and then all right, 3 months gonna go by. We'll see what Drew does. Cody, I don't think Cody walks out WrestleMania with the title. I don't think he should.
I agree.
But
Cody's getting the title for a good minute.
I mean, the real problem. There's 2 things that happen in my opinion, right? Like the swell of Cody winning it the first time is what made him on the chase that much better. You had the Bloodline saga kind of at its, it had already peaked, and then we dropping the Rock into the Bloodline saga.
Yeah,
right. Like you had Cody winning the Rumble, Cody going to Mania. You know what I mean? Then like Cody losing, and everybody like in the crowd just so surprised. Like, wait a minute, what do you mean he didn't win?
Yeah.
Like after he went through all that, we want to see him finish the story. So like him on his quest to finish the story, everybody's involved, everybody's invested. This motherfucker waits a whole other year, wins the Royal Rumble again, right? Makes his way, and now he's back. But it felt like, yo, if he doesn't do it this time, he won't. Yeah. Right? Then we actually get to Mania. We get 2 nights worth of action between him, the whole bloodline, right? Like Seth Rollins is involved, fucking Kevin Owens is involved. Everybody that's at the top is involved, right? And then to top it all off, you get the fucking Undertaker, and there was who was plan B. You know what I mean? Who was option B behind Stone Cold?
Yeah,
like being like, cool, we're ushering in the next generation. So you had so much happening in one night to make all that actually go off, right? And wasn't Cena in that run out too?
Yeah, and Solo and Seth, and
that's what I'm saying. So you got so many things, and the drama was right. Roman picking Seth to hit him instead of like so many things happened, and so like there was just like sensory overload, but also like this incredible passing of the torch from the like real OG legends to like this reset of like, okay, cool. Here's the next 40 years of what WWE is supposed to look like, right? Cool, awesome, right? But the biggest issue, and I agree with you, Randy, on top of like not giving it to Kevin Owens, there were no fucking heels. There was no heel that could match the level of Cody Rhodes. They had built him up to be, you know, this generation's top face. Insert name here, right? Like he's on that tier now. But every top face has a top heel to work with, which is why I'm excited and I hope they do something with fucking Gunther. You know what I mean? Because no one else is really a psychopath like that. Kevin Owens, we know Kevin Owens is, and that's why, again, I agree. It would have done so much to like at least let him get another title run. Put Kevin Owens over, have him be crazy, have him have a bunch of like fucking dangerous ass matches. Maybe get Sami Zayn his first. I don't know if it was his first, but give him a title shot. You know, give Damian Priest a title shot. Make that belt, you know, mean something a little bit in terms of like everyone gets the opportunity who was there, right? And then we give it back to Cody in this triumphant moment right before Cena comes back and Cena gets his run. You know what I'm saying? Like it would have done so much. And, you know, not for nothing. Again, we talk a lot about like, okay, like, well, what's going to happen on, you know, Saturday night main event? Really, the last one's the only one that's really, really mattered. And that was because of Cena in his retirement match. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like that's the issue. It's not just that Cody can't work if he's not chasing. I think he didn't have anyone of his caliber, particularly once Roman was kind of, you know, out. Who the hell else was he going to face? Especially if Seth had the gold belt. You know what I mean? Like, so there wasn't really a heel for him to work with. So again, I hope that that's also another reason why I think it'd be a misstep to have Drew drop the belt. And it's also another reason why I think not having Drew in the main event on night 2 to say to everyone, no, his title reign means something as well. Because then once he drops it, like everybody will just be like, oh, okay. Like, you know what I mean? Like we won't care as much. And we need to. You know, that's just my opinion. I really think that, like, you know, we don't have enough heels. You know what I'm saying? Like the heels don't have eyes. In so to speak, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, we just, you know, I hope is Gunther in line to be in the chamber?
We don't know yet. They haven't announced the qualifying matches on the Monday Night Raw side. But I think we got some good stuff today. I hear my dog crying at the fucking door. So I got to get him soon. Any last words before we get up out of here? I think we go good.
T.
I just want to see more heels at the top. You know what I mean?
Okay.
We got to throw some heels.
Well, for all titles, you mean, or just you mean the men's?
For the men's, for specifically for the undisputed, like let Drew actually have a run. You know what I mean? Like let Gunther actually like build and compete and continue to build like this menacing, you know, character that he's building. Because again, it'll just be only Roman can have it.
That's right.
You know what I mean? Like then only Roman can have it, and he's the only one, or Cody, and only the two of them can be in a match. You know what I mean? If we don't have other heels, that's my closing for tonight.
One last thing. As prayers to what's his name? The ref. Her name is AJ. Daphne. Yeah, you know she lost her. Her family in the tragic fire that happened. Those have, you know, go to her IG, go to her GoFundMe page, you know, fund that for her family. You know, big for the rest of the community. I mean, relatable, yes. It's just real tragic, especially, she's a good ref. I know that probably the WWE family, support her. So what I don't like as well is don't be sharing people's information that donated. So we don't need to know their names. So I'm like, yo,
Yeah.
let it
I don't
be.
gotta know who paid 5,000, 10,000. Just keep
Yeah.
that to the
Like,
side.
keep it to yourself. I'm like, what you trying to do? What you gonna match yourself? I'm like, go on Google, look at their names. I'm like, these people work together every day. It's no all time. So they got some connection, like a family to it. So you keep you gonna be around, you gonna have a connection. So
Yeah,
let them be.
For sure. I mean, I appreciate you bringing that up, Kenny. Yeah, definitely want to send, our condolences and love and prayers to referee Daphne and her family. And yeah, we'll share out the link if anybody's watching and gets an opportunity to either share it or donate. I think sometimes the internet wrestling community can be a good thing. So yeah, just want to express condolences and send love to her, and just want to try to help any way we can.
facts, man. That shit is crazy, man. Just and she lost multiple family, like not one, like 2 or 3. Like Jesus Christ, like
Can't imagine what she's going through, but
yeah,
just like we've said, just want to try to share, get the word out, and try to help her.
yeah. You can follow Terrence Watson at all social media platforms at Lower East Scribe. Kenny Cowabunga _K_E_N. Myself, Randy J. Cruz, RENDY. Letter JCRUZ. Find the podcast on SoundCloud, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, also on Amazon Music. And most importantly, go to youtube.com/Cruise Control Podcast. Go ahead, download, rates, comments, like, subscribe, thumbs up, all that good stuff. Show some love and support for you boys on the program. We should be back Monday night. We're going to figure out whether we're doing a live stream or post. We'll figure that out over the weekend. But for myself, Randy Cruz, Terrence Watson, Kenny Ho, 2 out of 3 Falls podcast. We out. Have a good weekend.
Yes, sir.
Peace.
All right.